Welcome back to our Let's Play of the Banner Saga. When we last left off, we had just finished a big mission. Um, Confession, I kind of started the game over again and sped through all the dialogue. Chose the same options, but I actually finished it in like 5 minutes to get back to that fight, um, and was able to do the two battles. So, so yeah. I was able to get a bunch of things, a bunch of renown for my heroes. So as you can see, I've leveled a few people up. I've leveled Ivor up. I've leveled. Who else did I level up? I think I leveled up. Guess I didn't level up oddly. If I was going to, I leveled up Ludin. Yeah, I leveled a few people up. So, I'm sure there's a way to sort these guys so I don't end up using people twice. So I have a lot of kills with him. Is there anybody that I have less than 5 kills with? Ivan. Ivan's in the party already. You've got 8. Yeah, we'll keep it how it is now. But yeah, I'm going to try and rotate people so they all get a turn in. So I use Nid, Alette, Aleo, Ludin. Was it Gris that I used? Yes. So I'll try not to use the same people over and over again. Let everybody get a chance to fight. But for now, apparently we got training to do. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you, Sven, the trainer says. After a quick assessment, he says, "Yep, looks like you can stand to learn a few things. I've got 5 challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before we get to Arborang, well, I'll let everyone know you've impressed me." Huh. Sven's laughter is full of phlegm. Let's start with a few of the basics. You think about what he's saying. You feel up to the challenge? I'm ready. And we begin, Sven barks. So I guess the challenges are mandatory, or the training is mandatory in this game. I never touched the training in the other one. Didn't feel like I had to. But he says there are challenges, so I'm up for some challenges. Okay. Use that to open the options menu and select battle objectives. Oh, there it is. So form a shield wall, kill enemies using puncture, and when Hakon or any viral attacks target all enemies adjacent to target also take damage. Cool. View here. Okay. There we go. That was easy. Successfully completed the training objectives. Shield wall, puncture, heavy impact. Oh, 12 renown for that? That's pretty good. Right. Thank you. I'm going to rest, or I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to level up another level 3 person. Let's go with Oddleaf. Give you more armor, give you more health. Let's see if there's any other training I can do. Come in, let me have a look at you. What can you show me? Thread a needle with a bow. You think about what he's saying. Alright. So I have to use her one thread a needle ability. Should be simple enough. Damage 2 enemies at once with the thread needle. Right here, right? Yeah, that was easy. Are they all this easy? Oops, I didn't see how much renown I got. 20! Whoa! I had 6 before, I got 14. I had enough for 2 level ups. Doesn't that plus mean that he can level up? Oh, whatever. Get this up there. And Hogan and Mogan should be should get levels for them. Need 9 for the next level. Next one will be for Hogan. I only need 1 more renown for that. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Can I do anything else? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Ivan. You watch for a moment as Ivan, Juno's apprentice and the mender found nearly dead in Ridgehorn, moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? Care to give it a try? Mending? Me? Huh. I think I said exactly the same thing the first time a mender asked me to try. I thought you had to be born under a blood moon or be from a certain clan. It's certainly helps if you suckled from the she-wolf as from a she-wolf as a babe. Ivan smiles. Anyone can be a mender, but the training can be difficult. I'm not sure I like the way that sounds. We've already completed many of the lessons. Tending the wounds, endurance trials, focus amid distractions. It comes naturally to you. Then what would I have to do if I said yes? You'd have to practice, day and night. Ivan looks up towards the unmoving sun. You have to practice quite a bit. It wouldn't be easy, and might not even be popular with the clansmen. They're a little skittish around Juno and me. You're not making it sound that great. I've never been much of a recruiter, but mending has its advantages, both on and off the battlefield. Like using lightning to bring down an ancient Varro bridge. Ivan grins and picks up the armor. Hopefully not. Anyway, mull it over and we'll talk about it again. I've got to check on a fighter who was wearing this. Ivan wants me to become a mender, huh? Interesting. I'll keep it in mind. No promises, but I'll keep it in mind. Ooh, money. Or, money. Food. You look at all the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's all this about, you ask Oddleaf? The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now, she says. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. Cool. So the more clansmen I have, the more food I'll get? Is that how I'm... Oh. Time on the crap log ships has proven too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rowers, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varro and clansmen get annoyed. That seems a little excessive. Remind everyone this will be over soon. We're all making sacrifices, you say loud enough for everyone to hear, but it won't be forever. You hear some grumbling, but the members of the caravan mostly nod their agreement. Cool. A desperate-looking lot of adults and a Varro stand on the shoreline, waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with Ivor. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? Let's see what they want. The basics, the Varro says. Food, safety, trade routes are empty. Of the 24 humans, half look like they've seen battle. Alright. Come with me. Everyone carefully files onto a couple of the less burned ships and starts eating. Kalip, the Varro says, which you take as his name and his as appreciation. Right? 12 clansmen, 12 fighters, 1 Varro. Cool. So far, so good. Shouts from one of the rear longships grabs everyone's attention. The quick construction is proving faulty and the ship is taking on water fast. With dredge on the bank and all other ships almost at capacity, you consider your options. Well, if they're on my tail, I probably shouldn't bank the longships. Don't want to dump supplies. I'm just gonna have them board other ships. It'll be cramped, but it's something. Several ships pull alongside the foundering vessel and start hauling others to safety. The rescue longships groan and dip with the new strain, but stay afloat. Your mother kisses the head of her son and makes a gesture of thanks to you. That worked out well. Morale is still high. Oh. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention and the longships begin to slow. I doubt that these scraps of wood we're floating on will hold many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you and he slowly shakes his head. It's not that, Ivor says. It's just that if you try for too much, sometimes you're worse off than not trying. Gonna have to take Ivor's suggestion there. If the game is I feel like the game is warning me, don't take everybody. The other ships follow your lead while nearly everyone averts their eyes from the smoking village. Ruga looks impressed. Oh, good for Ruga. Oh, cool. More food. Quite a long travel. A large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for the clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laughed while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. You notice a varl at the edge of the clearing, silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stalk a squirrel. Might be 100 of them in these woods. The varl's whisper is still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. It looks at you and the varl before slowly backing up. Oh, interesting. Let's track it. Yeah. The grunt runs away. You silently follow, but stop when you discover a clearing of a few small animal bones laying about. Meager meals for one. Okay, good. Near the bones stands a tiny statue of a dragon, and terror courses through your spine. You want to get away from it. Let's see what the statue is. Each step towards the statue adds to your doubt until your hand wraps around it. You realize you've been holding your breath and sigh with relief. A Gormer statue. Back on the ship, the clansmen discuss your whole experience along with all the nuts they've collected. Smiles appear on most faces. Cool. Oh, and I got renown. I guess bravery counts for something. Let's level somebody else up. Let's level up Hogan. Oh, and let's, what's that item I got? Oh, it looks like it's a level 6 item. The slightest glimpse of this ruined dragon statue keeps most at bay. Knockback on strength greater than 3. +2 will per kill. That's nice. And +1 strength. That's really nice. No one's level 6, though, so can't exactly equip that. I still find this playful hilt of Arner funny. Looks like we've got someone to talk to, though. The two Varl keep a look in deep conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they're all armed themselves and are running from something. But what? Hakon's become a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing, too. We might have lost the Great Wars. You think about what to say. Has anyone ever... Yeah, has anyone ever talked to the Drudge? That's a good question. Both Varls look at each other. There are rumors of some have tried and been killed in the process. Oh, okay. A lot of nonsense. Sculled tales about the sound of a Drudge's voice making your skin fall off. So there's been no communication with the enemy? Is that normal? We're too busy killing to worry about the fireside chat. Besides, they'll only ever make warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone has talked to them, it would be Volca, but good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. What are Volca? Okay. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to his sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Yingvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor has never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing, just holds Hakon's stare. Well, he's probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Volcas say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they learn to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. I'll leave you two to figure out your big issue. You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, we make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Einertoft's bridge. Let it go, Hakon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of Varl lives to build? If you weren't for your damn horns, Yngvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. The two giants begin trading insults and you step away, letting them vent. Probably for the best. Okay. So far so good. No fights, but so far so good.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
She has a nice voice. I never went out to decline just because she's even more beautiful than the songs say. Is it because I abandoned the ships? Oh, that's a neat statue. Clansmen and the Varl are admiring the Godstone when you notice some are missing. It's Bulwark and his ravens, Aleo says. They've looked rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd rather hang around the large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Asele, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over small etchings in the stone, inscriptions from all those who were lost but found a way back home with her help. I'll listen to his tale more. Some say her stone shows the struggle of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Leo looks at the ropes tied around parts of her and smiles. Before the gods died, her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps each year. Some people are always trying to make sure she stays put. Leo looks at you, grinning. Have you the strength to hold her, or a gift with which to entice her? Let's pull on a rope, I guess. No point in insulting a god that he likes. You wrap your hands around one of the large ropes and begin to pull. It feels as pointless as expected, and Aseli's godstone does not budge. Suddenly you are joined by Hakon and Ivor, who lend their great strength. Others quickly join you until the rope snaps and everyone sprawls into a laughing heap. Oh, good. You return to where the clansmen have set up camp and see someone, a woman in torn robes, slip from your tent. Okay. She blends in with the other families and, after making sure nothing is amiss in your tent, you let it go. Okay. Wait, what was that? Something +5. Number of clansmen and fightmen are shown here. If your caravan is assaulted en masse in a war situation, it is the fighters who protect the clansmen while your heroes fight a tactical battle. It is important to keep enough trained fighters available, but keep in mind that fighters consume more supplies than clansmen and are less effective at foraging. Speak with Sven in the training tent. Start training some of your clansmen into battle-ready fighters. Okay. Was that an item, by the way, that I got? I guess not. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you. Okay, we need protection. Trainer looks past you. Some of the boys and girls are eager to learn. Teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? We need the protection. Sven blows out all his air through flapping lips. Then let's get it done. How many are you fighting? Can you train 200? Can you train 100? Or can you train 50? I don't know how many I need, so I guess I'll go the middle route and go with 100. We've got enough food and water to last us a day and a half, Sven asks. That's what it'll take for me to break them from running the first sign of trouble. Make it happen. Consider it done. Sven whistles through his missing teeth. Okay. Well, we're kind of even now, alright? Yeah, let's continue. The crowd begins to cheer from one of the long ships as a man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape in what looks like fur or hair in the net. Shoot it? The arrow finds its mark just before the net breaks the water. Those around you applaud your quick thinking. Whatever's in the net won't have much of a fight left in it, says a man beside you. Bear cub, shouts a man in the net. Long dead. Oh. What's it mean? Superstitions blow across the ships like a gale. Talk of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Bulwark at the bow of the ship, staring at the cub and brooding more than usual. Okay. A cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press onto your hip. You feel around and find an item in your pack. You do not remember obtaining it. Okay. Let's get morale back up. And let's see what item I just got. Festival beads remind you of your family and traditions at stake. Remind you of the families and traditions at stake. +2 willpower and +2 strength. Okay. Well, I need to give everybody items anyway, because I just noticed nobody has items for some reason. So we're going to call it here. I think this was a productive episode. We got some training done. We got some challenges done. We got some new fighters. We got some supplies. We shot a dead cub. So, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.